What's up, everybody? Welcome to another broadcast here. We're 951 Live. My name is Joe Macasero. We're here at sunny Lake Elsinore, California. Track temperatures are up, and it's a brisk 93 degrees out here. It's a little warm, but we thank you guys for joining us, guys and gals. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at 951 Live, on our YouTube at 951 Studios Live, 951 Studios Live, and of course, you're on our website, 951.live. Guys, we're here for another edition of Corner Exit Autocross. We're super excited to be out here. We really appreciate you tuning in. We thank you guys and gals for all your support so far. We're going to make sure we shout out our sponsors. None of this would be possible without Hajoka of Corona. This live action broadcast is brought to you by Hajoka of Corona, your go-to for Milwaukee tools. That's what's powering us today. For the best tools and service in town, Hajoka of Corona. That's your game. AYS Plumbing, trusted plumbing, fair quotes, and quality work every time. And of course, Wolf Transport. Our passion is moving yours, and mention 951 for 10% off, which, hey, at this point in time, everybody loves some savings. So again, we're here at Lake Elsinore. This is Storm Stadium. We really appreciate you guys coming out and joining us if you're here live, and if you're tuning in on the broadcast, we absolutely make sure you share with all your friends out there, and especially everybody in the paddock. Make sure you share with your friends and family as well. So earlier today, we actually got to talk to two of our longtime competitors with Corner Exit. Well, one is really not a longtime competitor because he's just 18 years old, and that's Jet Pinano. So we got to talk with him and Michael Ost. So we're going to cut to a quick little interview with Jet and Michael.
Hello, my name is Jet Pinano. I'm currently 18 years old and competing in Corner Exit's modified class in not my Honda S2000. This is actually Kevin Powell's S2000 that we've been setting up for the past year. Got Falcon RT60 Plus tires on it, K&N, Kohler intake, and a couple of other parts. But yeah, what got me into racing was first go-karting. I've been around cars my whole entire life. Always been going to car shows with my dad. He's always been going to the track. But I got into autocross maybe I was like 15 years old with my godfather, Uncle Jason, who taught me so many tips. Same thing with Kevin. They're both my mentors and have really just blossomed me into what I am today. And I want to thank you guys so much for all your support. Corner Exit is special in the fact that it has many different types of drivers of all different skill sets. There's beginners all the way up to seasoned SCCA champions and things like that run at typically at Corner Exit events. So we're very beginner friendly, but also have enough competition for the more experienced drivers as well. What also makes us unique is that we are a no work autocross event. So you don't have to go out there, flip cones over. It's all taken care of for you. All you have to do is relax and focus on being and driving the best you can. Come check us out.
Hey, I'm Mike Ost. I'm down here at the Corner Exit event here in Lake Elsinore. This is the one place in the world you can bring any car you want to come out and have fun, have a good time, learn the dynamics, learn the cornering, learning the acceleration, brake, learning what the car does, learn how to adjust it, learn how to fix it. And the worst thing you can do is you run over a cone. This is my 2007 Porsche GT3. I call it my German hot rod. It's a car that I've had since 2009. I've been messing with it, building it. I've completely redone the springs. I've done the sway bars. I've done the full suspension. I have a controller on the shocks. I have 265 in the front. I have 345 in the rear. I run 18 by 10 rims in the front, 18 by 13s in the rear. And then also I have a 2010 GT3 RS lightweight flywheel and transmission in the car. And it's my German hot rod. It absolutely flies and just brings nothing but smiles for the past 26,000 miles. Come on down here to Lake Elsinore at Corner Exit Racing. We're out here racing the event, the autocross event. I'm gonna be racing my GT3. Come on down here and see how you can compete with me, see how you stack up against the GT3, see how you stack up against the competition out here. It's gonna be tough, it's gonna be competitive, but it's gonna be fun.
All right, so yes, we are back here at Lake Elsinore. This is Storm Stadium. Single A, triple A, double A, hey, not sure, but if you're a fan of Southern California baseball, you're familiar. And we're here at beautiful Lake Elsinore. You know, the lake is right behind us. And the motocross track, legendary Lake Elsinore Moto, right here. We've got the skydivers in view. And we're here for another edition of Corner Exit. And we've got Blue Run Group already on the track. Now, one of the things about autocross, if you have never participated, this is the game here. This is where you're gonna wanna start. Anything can, so as you're seeing right now, look, that's a Tesla, Model 3 out there? Anything goes. It could be your daily driver, it could be a custom build, whatever you're doing, come on out and bring it out to corner-exit.com. So this is the Blue Run Group already on the racetrack right now. Loading is car number 67, Nico Sanchez in the 15 Mustang. One of the Cam C cars. So Cam C, that's going to be one of the classes that's out here today. One of the more popular classes, of course, in the muscle car. Check out that close-up view out of that first bus stop. And this is Nico Sanchez coming through that first set. So right after the bus stop, you're going to go into a set of slaloms. So the slaloms, you're going to probably be in first gear. You're more than likely not shifting up in a second. So as we see Nico go through a little bit of a chicane section, going to pitch it to the left as he sets himself up for a big, long carousel. And a carousel that actually has a really cool feature right here. It's a sharp turn, and it sets you up for a short straightaway into the left-hander, which will bring you to the finish line. So that was a lap with Nico Sanchez, a 38.859. All right. Coming up to our first ND of the day. Car number 608. That's going to be Lawrence Harrell in the 17 Mazda. Again, coming through the slaloms right now. Got the brake lights on there. Set himself up for the little sweeper section at the far end of the racetrack. So Lawrence on those 660s right now. Car set up pretty nicely. Looking pretty nice and flat out of that chicane section. As he sets up a little bit of body roll, as we can tell, pitching it through that carousel. Car number 608, Lawrence Harrell on a good lap right now as he crosses the finish line. So Lawrence Harrell there, that was a 40.574, putting it down for the ND crowd. All right, coming up next, car number 516, Daniel Wynn in the 24 BRZ. The team here at 951 Live, we had a really a fun discussion on what's your best out-of-the-box showroom stock car to compete in. And I think the consensus is one of these, you know, an 8.6 chassis. And so Daniel Wynn right now in the 24 BRZ, coming out of the bus stop. As we can see what kind of line he comes through the slaloms with. How close can he cut to those cones? So that's your game here. As close to the cones as you can, on as much throttle as you can. As he comes around, setting himself up out of that short sweeper section into this chicane. Doing a fantastic job here right now is Daniel Wynn in that 24 BRZ. Gonna get on the brakes there. As you can see that nose diving in. So a little bit of a hard brake approaching this quick left-hand turn. So a bit of a nose dive there as he sets himself up for that right-hand corner out of that carousel. All right, and throwing it to the NA Miata. So there we go, the 94 Miata, Jason Liu. Bright orange, or yellow, orange? Hey, maybe I'm colorblind. I don't know. Throw it in the chat, guys. What do you got? What color is that thing? But very nice, and you know, the thing just screams Southern California weather right now. Very summer car. But here we go, into the braking zone, setting himself up for that right-hander. And so far, that is a lap with car number 618, Jason Liu, currently sitting third in the prep class. So again, this is the first run group that we're seeing. Oh yeah, Holly LS Fest on the windshield. That's Jason Wilcox in the 70 C10. We've seen him the last couple broadcasts, and he is out here live. Coming out of that slalom section into the sweeper. On the gas there. Okay. Through the chicane, keeping that C10 as flat as he can. Doing a good job as he sets himself up for the carousel corner. Big, long, sweeping right-hander. Onto the brakes. Don't see too much of a nosedive. That thing is set up nicely. Into the quick lefty and through the finish line. So Jason Wilcox there. That was a 38.591. Looks like he might have grabbed a cone, I think. I see a +1 there, so we'll have to look into that. All right, talking about daily drivers, here you go. 2022 Lexus IS Efren Aguilar. Here you go. Straight from the business meeting onto the autocross course. Flips a cone in the slalom section. So we got one cone down for Efren so far. This is a Lexus IS. These things are pretty sweet, I gotta say. If it has the red interior, man, I'm a big fan. So Efren navigating his way through the chicane and gonna set himself up for the carousel here. So there you go. Like I said, whether it be your daily driver, you know, straight from the golf course, come on down. Come hit Storm Stadium, hit an autocross with us here at Corner Exit. And of course, follow us 951 Live. Crossing the finish line there, that's gonna be Efren Aguilar 2022 Lexus IS 46525 plus that one, that's the cone. All right, back again, car number 516, Daniel Wynn, showing you what you can take out of the showroom floor and put on a racetrack. And that's one of these 8.6 chassis. I own the second gen 8.6. Great chassis, super nice balance, and really excited to get out here on the autocross course. Maybe I should announce from in-car. That'd be awesome. But as we see right now, this is Daniel, car number 516, doing a good job as he comes around this carousel. Keeping that thing pretty nice and flat. Into the short straightaway. It's got a little bit of a chicane, little slalom action there. And that's going to be another lap there with Daniel. Daniel with a 44.742. All right, to the FL5 we go. So we got Johnson Wu, car number 629, as we can see him coming through the slaloms. Who's got love? If it ain't a Type R, it ain't a tight car. It's my favorite line. Johnson Wu right now doing a good job. Johnson running in the stock class. So there you go, out of the box. Very stock compliant car, you know. One of the more expensive stock class cars, but there you go. Johnson Wu, 629 in the brand new FL5. Crossing the finish line with a 41.159. Hey, you saw him a little earlier on the broadcast. This is Jet Pinano. We had a quick interview with him, 18 years old, engineering student. He's got more personality than, I don't know, but man, this kid just makes me want to drive. So I rode along with him a little earlier today, and this young man can wheel it for sure. So let's take a lap here with Jet Pinano in the AP2. All right, so he was really aggressive through the slaloms, and we can see here that, AP2 is nicely dialed in. He kept that thing really nice and flat. Coming into this quick chicane section here. So the AP2's got a good amount of aero in it. Oh, this time he's got the top up. I didn't realize that. I was fortunate enough to ride along with him with the top down, you know. That 93-degree weather, just cruising here. So Jet right now not on a Sunday cruise, on the gas as he crosses the finish line. Jet with a 38.364, currently sitting first in the mod class. All right, throwing it back to another ND here, car number 608. That's gonna be Lawrence Harrell. So our second lap seeing Lawrence right now. Lawrence again through that chicane, doing a fantastic job keeping that Miata nicely balanced. I'm sorry. And MX-5, nicely balanced. And here he comes into the braking zone. The thing just rotates just beautifully. So Lawrence definitely has that and MX-5 dialed in as he crosses the finish line there with his car number 608, currently sitting second in prep with a 39.7. Remember, share this with your friends if you're in the pits watching yourselves on the racetrack. We got 20 viewers on the live stream. Shout out to you guys. Audio's back. All right. Austin Rhodes here for the truck class. All right, I feel you, Austin. Here we go. We got a couple OBSs out there. Oh, actually, one for sure. All right, Johnson Wu, one more time. Car number 629 in the Type R. So coming through the chicane. Good line there. And he sets himself up for the sweeper. So the sweeper's a good size little right-hand corner into the quick braking zone. So the car's rotating very nicely for Johnson. Good proximity to the last left turn cones and crossing the finish line there. So Johnson, 41.450. Looks like he might have nabbed a cone there. Loving the live stream, says Goldilocks. We appreciate you. All right. And that's a great view of the racetrack here. Guys and gals on the live stream, thank you for joining us, and we're going to cut to a quick commercial break and make sure you share this with all your friends and family out there. And we'll see you guys in a second.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too. So if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
Welcome back to Lake Elsinore Storm Stadium. It's a brisk 93 degrees out here, and we've got live action for you here. This is, look at that. Here we go. Speak of Jet Pinato, we saw him run number 1. This is run number 2 for Jet, I believe. Jet in staging right now in the mod class, car number 30. So 81.525 was his first run. Let's see what he can nab here. Oh no, that's his combined. I apologize. 81.525 combined time so far for Jet. So Jet right now on the brakes there. Setting himself up for that short sweeper. You can see the S2K rotating nicely, coming through that chicane section. Keeping that thing nice and flat here. So I was in the car with Jet earlier, and that was this is pretty much a first gear course for this car. So he is definitely making it work right now. Car number 30 crossing the finish line here. So Jet, 38.798. That's a great lap for him, and he sits first in mod right now. But we still have quite a few run groups to go right now. And so how this works is we're multiple different run groups, separated by color. This is the blue run group. Green is up next. And amongst those run groups, you're going to have different classes all running together. So as you can see on the screen, Cam-T. So this is a Cam-T car right here. Victor Figueroa, car number 888. Who's a fan of the Camaros? Especially the first gen. 69 Camaros. Here we go. Who's a fan? Oh yeah, a little sideways action as he sets up it for that chicane section. Coming in the braking zone, not seeing that thing take a dive, so that's a good setup there. Victor Figueroa has that Camaro dialed in on the gas, crossing the line there. 39.722. All right, Harrison Beach, 64. Nova Wagon, loud noises. Phytech EFI on the windshield. That thing's looking real good. Not your mom's Nova Wagon, that's for sure. But look at the just poetry in motion through the slaloms. I think it's just set up so dialed in. So Harrison Beach coming through into this chicane. Again, this Nova's not what you come to mind, not what comes to mind when you think of an autocross car, but it's just dialed in right there. Phytech EFI on the windshield. Like I said, just great line into this quick left-hand corner on the gas through the finish line. You can even smell the race gas from the announcer booth, and it smells great. Harrison Beach, 38.727, sitting second in Cam-T. All right, we got Wilcox car number truck 473. Nope, it's all right. Wallace Logan. All right. So Logan behind the wheel right now. Woo, little sideways action there. Very nice. So Wallace Logan coming through into the braking zone. Camera picks him up. All right. Coming up to a Model 3 here. This is Navid Kahangi in the 23 Model 3 in the prep class. So if we're looking at this car, so a couple things that show that it's, you know, an autocross machine. It's got the tire rack decal on there, EVX. So I believe that's that electric vehicle X class that, I don't know if it's a nationals class, but there you go. Standard SCCA autocross car right there. Those in the chat, let me know. EVX, what's your take on that class? But Navid right now on a good lap. We watched him in practice. He had pretty much the course dialed in. So a little bit on the brakes there, coming out of that carousel. You can see a little bit of a nosedive. So Navid on the, I guess accelerator would probably be the proper term, not the gas. And geez, just rocket ship through the finish line there. So Navid with a 37.686. So good lap there for Navid. Here we go, Honda Fit, gotta love it. So the Honda Fit on track right now. Car number 059. It's Stephen Perkins. Signed up with a 94 Lexus SC, but Waylon, the first gen Fit in the chat. Who has a Fit? Who's a Fit fan right now? Gosh, those things are just so fun to drive. Quick left-hand turn, probably just mashing the gas right now. That 1.5 liter, making it scream. Stephen Perkins with a 44.7 in the super stock class. All right, we got Victor Figueroa on the track right now, as you can see, waiting for that green flag drop, car number 888. So super cool graphics here. Shout out to the crew, 951 Live, for making this broadcast happen. And of course, the joke of Corona, this action, the tools that are powering this all. Big shout out to Hajoka Corona for the best tools and service in town. Call Hajoka today. All right, now we're looking at Victor Figueroa, car number 888 in the Mero. Currently sitting second in Cam T. Holly LS Fest West banner there, so you know they're about to party. Good rotation there out of the carousel. You can see he's got white gloves on. You can just see all the hand movements in there. It's awesome, wheeling that Chevy Camaro through the course. All right. Car number 621, Michael McConnell in the GT350. Cool view there of McConnell, as you can also see the rest of the course. Pretty sweet there. Car number 621 in the Shelby GT350. The flat plane crank, right guys, in the chat? You can see the dive of the nose there coming in that braking zone. So it's a cool little feature. And that last little start straightaway, there's a little bit of a slalom, pitching it before you hit that left-hand corner to the finish line. There we go, car number 602, Bob Snyder in the 128i, as evident by his front plate. You know, just letting us know. Ezekiel, yeah, I missed my Fit. Hey, I missed my Fit too. I had a black first gen manual, such a fun car. Bob Snyder right there. Oh, getting it sideways, coming into that chicane section. Hard on the brakes there, setting himself up for the carousel now. So Snyder driving that 128, let's see. As he navigates through the end of the carousel into this last slalom. Quick left-hand turn on the gas. Snyder with a 43.944. Currently sitting second in stock. Jared Buys in the 96 3 Series. Here we go. So E36 action. This thing sounds amazing. I don't know if you can hear it at home, but here in Lake Elsinore, it just screams Bavarian Motorworks. Sounds good. So Jared right now coming out of that carousel into the braking zone. Good line there, set himself up for that quick right-hand corner. Into the left turn, into the finish line. And that's a lap with Jared Buys, 42.469. Oh, he's got a +2. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, back to the Fit here. Steve Perkins, 59. OS Geiken on that side window there, one of the series sponsors for Corner Exit. So Ezekiel, hey, we got the Fit back up, buddy. All right. So here we go. Steve Perkins sending it through the end of the slaloms. Gonna set himself up for the chicane section. Oh, that thing just looks dialed there through the chicane. Keeping that fit as nice and flat as possible. I know, again, from a front-wheel drive racer, we want this car to rotate as much as possible. But with the horsepower, I think it's just dialed right now. That thing is no three-wheel motion coming out of that corner. And on the gas here, a great lap by Steve Perkins. What do we got here? A 44.596. Putting him in second for Superstock. All right. Michael Nobriga in the 22 Camaro in the Cam C class. Bright orange. Look at that thing. Oh, and I think we might have got a down cone from Michael there. So Michael with a down cone, unfortunately. Car number 34. Out of the showcase turn. Ooh, on the gas. Gets a little sideways. Very nice. Dancing with this thing here. And Michael, a little poppy bang there. Coming across the start finish. Just the finish line. Just the finish line. 39.206. If you're joining us in the chat on the live stream, we appreciate you all. Drop a comment. What's your favorite car? What's your favorite class? Who you rooting for? All right. We got that GT350 back on the racetrack. Michael McConnell currently sitting first in Superstock. Just looks great on the race course right now. Classic white with the blue racing stripes. Got it rotated nicely out of that last corner and on the gas. Woo, yeah. All right, Jeffrey Nam, car number 502, a silent assassin in the Ioniq 5N. So that legendary Hyundai blue shade. So Ioniq 5N making it happen for all the EV enthusiasts out there. Whether you got to plug your car in or not, come on out to the racetrack. Come have some fun. Look at that thing getting party sideways there. Car number 502. Jeffrey Nam in the Ioniq 5N. Man, on the accelerator, crossing the finish line, sitting third in Superstock right now, 39.260. Jared Byes once again in the E36. Coming through the slaloms on the track there. Did he grab a cone? He might have. Yes, he did. And a cone there for Jared. Cool shot of the wide angle as Jared guts by through the chicane without a cone. Very nice. All right. As he approaches this quick braking zone. Nice lap so far, minus that cone for Jared. And on the gas, there we go. Listen to that. Motor scream. All right, car 34 back out on the racetrack. Michael Nobriga in the 22 Camaro. Where are the Camaro fans at, ladies and gentlemen? All right, Nobriga out of the bus stop and into the slaloms. Staying away from the cones, I could see. Not bad, not bad. All right, very nice proximity to the last cone there. Nobriga coming into this chicane. I think the last lap got a little sideways coming in the chicane. Looks like a much more composed Michael Nobriga into the braking zone. A little bit sideways there coming out of that carousel. But doing a good job. Good lap so far. Staying away from the cones. Car's the same color as the cones. Car 34. Michael Nobriga currently sitting first in Cam C with a 38.559. From the old, from the new to the old. Here we go. Car number 888. We got Victor Figueroa in the 69 Camaro. New or old? What do you guys like in the chat? Can't go wrong with the classic first gen. Victor Figueroa currently sitting third in Cam T. 81.6 combined. I think it just sounds great. Rotates very nicely coming out of that corner. And on the gas he goes. Victor Figueroa, 39.407. Dropping down to the third spot. Naveed Kahangi again in that Model 3. A proven EVX car here. Let's see how he navigates himself through the slaloms. Oh, and we got a down cone from Naveed, so that's one cone down there. So again, with a cone, that's a penalty. And there we go. Coming through that slalom section. I'm sorry, the chicane rather. So Naveed on the accelerator. I can't say the gas pedal. On the accelerator pedal there. Diving that thing. Woo, that ground clearance was very minimal. All the way down that car, just surging forward as he's setting himself up for that left-hand corner. Cool instant replay where he nabbed that cone. Oh, man. Just... yeah, a good lap for Naveed. 1:37.053 with the penalty, unfortunately. Austin Road says old. Yep, I got you, man. I agree. I definitely look old. Oh, here we go. Smokey and the Bandit. No, just kidding. On the track, here we go. What do we got? Thomas Kamen, Cam T car. Woo, that was a great view. You can almost see him kind of get a little bit of sideways. Thomas Kamen in the 76 Trans Am. It's very poetic that a Trans Am is racing with a gigantic American flag here in the background here in Lake Elsinore. Cam T car, Thomas crossing the finish line there with a 37.793, currently sitting second in Cam T. Boy, doesn't all that rhyme. All right, car number 604, Kristen Acharaya, running the stock class. Here we go. So Kristen out here, putting it down through the bus stop. Ooh, yeah, like making that thing roll through the bus stop very nicely. Pitching it through the slaloms. Very nice job. Kristen staying on the gas there. Coming through the chicane. Very nice job. Great proximity to that cone. Into the long right-hand sweeper. How does Kristen set herself up for the braking zone? Nice job there, getting that ND Miata rotate very nicely. And that is a great lap for Kristen Acharaya, sitting second, 39.765. We're gonna go one more lap with Victor Figueroa here in the 69 Camaro, currently sitting third in Cam T. Through the bus stop he goes. All right, on the gas. Through the slaloms. Staying away from the cones, very good job. Into that left-hand corner. Here we go. Into the wide view, check that out. You can see that American flag I was talking about in the background there. Doing a good job, setting himself up through the chicane. No cones so far. So great lap for Victor so far, Mr. Figueroa. What's he got for us? Currently sitting third in Cam T. Combined 121.073. What do we got? Figueroa with a 39.278. Currently sitting fourth in Cam T. Back to Thomas Kamen in the 76 Trans Am. Currently sitting second. Combined 113.164. He's on course right now. Got the tire rack banner there as well. To me, that signifies you are a dignified autocross enthusiast. Running with SCCA, all right. And he's here, out here with Corner Exit and, of course, 951 Live, showing it off. So Thomas came in doing a good job in that 76 Trans Am, crossing the finish line there with a 37.783. Oh, thank you, IE360. In the chat. All right. Hey, we love having you joining us, and we will be right back with a quick commercial break.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too, so if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
And welcome back to Lake Elsinore. This is Storm Stadium. Corner Exit Autocross on the track right now. Thanks for joining us on the live stream. And hey, you want to get involved in autocross? You don't know what class you're going to be in? I tell you what, we'll do a quick breakdown. They've got 5 classes here at Corner Exit, and pretty much as you're going to watch this live broadcast, anything goes. You're going to see a really funky looking electric chopped up pro light truck almost looking thing. You're going to see Camrys, you're going to see Jettas, you're going to see full on, Camaros and Mustangs, all built race cars. We've got a street class, so that's a 200 tread wear tire. Anything you could buy from, heck, your local tire shop is going to sell you a 200 tread wear tire. So street classes, you're going to, if you have a stock car, that's your game right there. Super street, so I believe some light modifications, but it's again a 200 tread wear tire. That's going to be the next step up. Then we get into the prep class. You're going to see a little bit more serious of a race car. Then we got the cam classes, which you're going to see a lot of the muscle cars in. And then there's the unlimited, which I don't think we have our favorite unlimited car out here today, the Exo set. But my favorite line in the rule book is something that wouldn't be street legal in a third world country or something like that. So Mike wrote that one up, which is pretty funny. But yeah, we're out here live, and as we can see, speaking of Camaros, here's car number 445, Rick Dehart in the 21 Camaro. We've seen him run with us in the past here. So Dehart, he's gonna come up in, oh, here we go, car number 18. Speaking of the cam classes, Caesar J, he's in the cam C category. So corner-exit.com, that's where you're gonna find the complete rule book, and of course the schedule, because next up, the Tollgate Challenge, my personal favorite. September 20th, that's going to be at Apple Valley Speedway. And then we've got Big Bear Airport Autocross on the 28th of September. Woo! Here we go. Almost dodged. He just dodged that cone there at the last second. Caesar doing a great job. Car number 18, Caesar J, almost nabbed himself a penalty, but did a good job of staying away from it. So speaking of penalties, there's a quick instant replay of the Hajoka instant replay, powering us, Hajoka of Corona. And man, he was, great job there dodging that cone. Goldilocks on the live chat. Oh, Kristen's sister, very nice. So family fanship, very nice to see there on the live. So there you go. That's the beauty of the live stream. Your friends and family can't be here. Make sure you share with them the 951 live stream. All right, FL5 action car number 81. Sean Fenstermacher in the 23 Type R. In the prep class, here we go. So prep class action right now in this run group. Sean doing a good job, setting himself up for that quick left-hand corner out of the chicane. Oh, you can hear that thing a little bit, almost some three-wheel motion. Oh yeah, a little bit of three-wheel motion there coming into that right-hand corner. Just the suspension setup on that thing. I was watching that car all practice. Harrison Beach in the Nova. Here we go, loud American red, white, and blue noises through the slalom section. Quick left-hand corner into the wide angle view. Look at that. Just seeing that wide boy just go through the wide angle view. So poetic. So Harrison Beach doing a good job navigating himself around this course. No stranger to the autocross realm. I just think of Slim Jims when I see that thing. And into the left-hand corner and on the gas. What a lap there by Harrison Beach. 38.558. Curly sitting second in the Cam T. And, speaking of red, white, and blue here, I mean, not to show up Harrison Beach, but a little bit of Americana on a C4 Corvette. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Toppool.com. There it is. Oh, yeah, car number 90. Chauncey Hayes in the 90 Corvette if you've watched the movie Rad, you know and you love the C4 Corvettes. And here they are on the track right now. Chauncey Hayes, stars and bars, coming through the course right now. Into the sweeper. On the gas there. Just, a pinnacle of Americana. Into the left-hand corner, Chauncey Hayes crossing the finish line there with a 39.711 in the Cam S category. Sean is fast in that FL5 for sure. Ezekiel, what do you know about his suspension setup? I'm curious, because that thing is just sweet. All right, 18, here we go. Back to Caesar J in the 13. Ford Mustang. Oh, just such a cool look through the slalom section. In the wide angle, does he get it sideways? No, he doesn't. Coming through this chicane. In that quick left-hand turn. On the gas there. Woo, you can see that body roll. Getting jiggy with it. And coming up through this last slalom into the left-hand corner. On the gas, Caesar J. What a lap there. And that is a 39.022. Here we go, FA5. When you hear my voice go up, it's because the motor goes up. You know, I gotta match the tempo. And any FA5 fans out there, type it in the chat, you know. But this thing sounds really great. I was listening to it in practice. Such a cool sounding car. 610 Jason Lee in the 07 Civic. Good to see an FA5 out here putting in work. Rotating nicely. A little bit of three-wheel motion out of that sweeper section of the racetrack. Woo, that thing just sounds great. Jason Lee sitting second right now with a 43.207 in the prep class. Well, shout out to K&N. K&N Air Filters, performance-driven innovation. Up there on the screen, TCI. Since 1974, TCI's engineering passion for expertise in craftsmanship, engineering, testing their own creations, and commitment to cutting-edge technology defined their journey in manufacturing suspension and chassis. And there's quite a few TCI-built cars out here. So, AP1, look at that. High Intensity Babe, shout out to them, a sponsor, and Fit Series supplements, of course. So shout out to our sponsors as we watch William Wu in the 2000 S2K. William, a good lap there with a 44.092. So quick instant replay there. The Hajoka instant replay. Woo, look at that. Oh, SDC decal. All right, shout out to SoCal Drivers Club over there. Solid replay there of Wu navigating his way through that chicane section. Oh, Jeff, here we go, Jeff V. Rode along with him in San Pedro. The man is a wild man, Jeff V. Look at him go. He's got the aero package dialed in on that Mustang. The diffuser for days. Car number 4. Nice and flat. Coming out of that sweeper, the mini sweeper. Let's see how Jeff navigates this long carousel, long right-hand sweeper section. Doing a good job here into the braking zone, keeping that thing nice and flat, nice and planted. So Jeff, open face helmet, letting the goatee go, and crossing the finish line there with a 39.437 in the Camp C class. Team TCI, let's go. Austin Road, I gotcha. Car number 37 on the racetrack, Scott McClure in the 17 Corvette. All right, we got our first vet out here. Well, I'm sorry, not first vet, but you know, of this generation. Scott McClure with a really nice stance setup on this vehicle that just screams autocross vet for some reason to me. McClure doing a good job navigating himself through this quick right-hand corner into the last chicane. Looked like a straight line approach. Very nice for McClure. And that nets him a 39.1, currently sitting first in Superstock. So good lap there for Scott McClure. Car number 445, Rick DeHart again in the 21 Camaro. Double green flag wave. That that's like honorable. So here we go. Rick Dehart on the brakes there, coming out of the slalom section. Woo, through the wide angle view, very nice. Dehart doing a good job. Hard on the brakes there, coming into that left-hand corner, into the right-hand sweeper. See how he sets himself up for this braking zone. Gets the Camaro nicely rotated through and crossing the finish line there. All right, car number 40 from one Maro to another. Car 40, here we go, through the bus stop. Earl Mers in the 2020 wide-body Miata. Ha, yeah, no, that's gonna be a Camaro. With all the aero, Tamiya decal on the winglets. So, man, shout out to Justin here from 951 Live, a big RC guy. So, there we go, one RC fan to another here in that left-hand corner. Car number 40, good-looking Camaro. Looking like a full-size RC car. Open face, helmet gang into the left-hand corner and on the gas. Car number 40, Earl Mers with a 39.909 in the mod class. One more for you, Cam C coming at you. Ford Racing on the windshield means business. Corner exit on the side of the doors. Reppin' Mike and crew here. On the brakes there, coming out of the slalom. Doing a good job so far. Car number 18 of Caesar J. Woo! Interesting there. Got that car to pitch just differently through the chicane than I've seen him in past laps. So a little bit of an issue there maybe for Caesar, but here we go. Coming through that left-hand corner, on the gas goes Caesar. Caesar with a 38.821. It's going to bring him into the second spot for Cam C. Where are we at, chat? FA5 fans, Civic fans, where are we at? 610, here we go. Jason Lee letting that thing eat out of the bus stop. Let's see how Jason rotates this thing through the slalom. One wheel up there, wheels up again. It's like watching a dog lift his leg. To do what? You know what. Jason right now coming into the slalom, I'm sorry, the chicane in this quick left-hand corner. That thing just looks great. You can see the red cage in there. Ah, it just sounds so good. Jason's car. Car number 610, that's Civic SI on the gas. Crossing the line there with a 43.323. All right, SI to the Type R. Sean Fenstermacher currently sitting first in class. Here we go. Let's take a lap with Sean. A little bit of three-wheel motion out of the bus stop there. The suspension setup, I am just intrigued by it. That thing just rotates just great. Car number 81, Sean Fenstermacher, through the wide angle corner and into the chicane now. So it's a little bit of three-wheel motion there, coming in that quick left-hand corner. As you can see, it's starting like pogoing up there into that long sweeper. But Sean doing a good job keeping that thing on the ground as much as he can while on the gas. Front wheel drive love. Sean Fenstermacher with a 38.339 in that Prep Type R. Car number 37, Scott McClure. 77.524 combined so far in the Superstock Corvette. Scott McClure. Car number 37 on the gas there. Woo, there we go. Nice approach through that chicane section, just on the gas, very aggressive. And here we go, around the carousel, into this braking zone. Good wide line, cutting it in, nice. Yellow calipers, and just rotating that bad boy nicely. A little bit of sideways action into the finish line. Oh, GR Corolla fans, where are you at? Through the bus stop, that thing just looks like a party. Who says hatchbacks can't be fun? Here we go. Sheldon Ekstrand in the 25 GR Rolla. That 1.3, right, guys? In the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but we got a 4-banger turbo. 3-cylinder turbo, I'm sorry, 3-cylinder turbo. Coming through the racetrack right now. Letting that thing rotate perfectly. Coming through the finish line there. Sheldon E. with a 41.4. 37, here we go. One more lap with Scott McClure. On the brakes there. And through the wide angle corner. Very nice job. Through the chicane. All right, let's see how he goes and navigates this carousel section. He was on the gas, nice and aggressively, getting that thing rotated. Woo, a little bit of sideways action there. Doing a good job. And this is where I'm interested to see what he does. Can he make it go sideways through this left-hand corner on the gas? Doing a good job there is Scott McClure, currently sitting second in Super Stock with a 38.327. All right, car 40, Earl Mers in the Marrow. The Marrow coming through the slaloms with the aero package dialed in there. Car number 40 on the gas there. Oh, here we go. Ryan Brocky in the 23.718 Cayman. Loud noises. One of our favorite cars to listen to here on the racetrack. So Ryan coming through the slaloms on the brakes there. Okay, so far so good. Looking good. Here is Ryan as he navigates that chicane. He's going to set himself up nice. Oh, just perfectly rotates it around that last cone there. Very nice job. And into this quick braking zone. Diving that 718 in. Car number 460 on the gas. Listen to it go. And bam. That's a lap with Ryan B with a 37.836. Taking the lead in Super Stock. The fit is go. Here we go. Car number 640. Steve Perkins currently sitting seventh in mod class. All right, mod class in the fit. I like it. I dig it. Here we go. Anything's possible. So nice Sunday cruise here for Perkins, getting the feels for it in the Honda Fit. Oh yeah, just. You can take it down to Stater Brothers at the end of this lap and pick up some groceries, throw it in the back, come on back in. Big Honda Fit guy right now. Steve Perkins in that 08. The Fit is go. All right. So from one Honda hatch to another, we're back with Sean Fenstermacher here in the 23 Type R. Sean gets the green flag to go. Into the bus stop we start. Turbo noises. Into the slalom he goes. Okay, keeping all four tires on the ground there. So Sean, here we go. What do we got? You can see him through the wide angle corner there, coming up on the chicane. Oh yeah, a little peg leg action there. Here we go. Some three-wheel motion as expected through the carousel. PWR intercooler look like into that left-hand corner and on the gas. Sean Fenstermacher beautifully rotates that last corner, might I add. Currently sitting second with a 38.463 in prep. From one grocery getter to another, 351, the 2019 Volkswagen Jetta. I love to see it. Big fan of the four-door sedans on the racetrack, I tell you. Sean Bradley, here we go, in the prep class. Where the Jetta fans at, huh? Throw it in the chat. Here we go. As Sean makes his way through the braking zone, keeping his foot on the gas here through this last slalom and in the left-hand corner through the finish line. All right, 44.373. Woo, that puts him first in the prep class. All right, and a big shout out to Hajoka up top there. As you can see, Hajoka, this live action was brought to you by Hajoka of Corona, your go-to for Milwaukee tools. And then we've got AYS Plumbing, trusted plumbing, fair quotes, and quality work every time. Wolf Transport, 951 for 10% off. Make sure you mention that. State Farm, Complete protection for the car enthusiasts. We got a parking lot full of them. Alan Ed's Auto Sound. Your ride isn't complete without the soundtrack to match. Alan Ed's of Ontario delivers heart-pounding custom audio for your cars, boats, bikes, side-by-sides, and RVs. Then we've got P1 Racing Sims. Turnkey racing simulators are located in Menifee. K&N Air Filters, performance-driven innovation. As we see TCI, of course, since 1974, technology, that's their game, and they're out here racing. So go see TCI for any of your muscle car needs. Blue Line Tactical Solutions, private security. We protect what you love, and we love that. High Intensity Babes, of course, one of our sponsors, long time running. And Blue Dragon Graphics, of course. Thanks to all of our sponsors for making this broadcast happen. OS Geiken, there you go. Driveline Components, ladies and gentlemen. Long-time trusted name in Driveline. Look at that. I-28 making their way around the track. Victor Snyder. Back to the Jetta. Here we go. Scott Bradley, car number 351 in the prep class. That's a sweet-looking Jetta, I might add. Cool. Through that slalom, doing a good job. Oh, and we got a cone down for Scott, so that's going to be a penalty there. Oh, and Scott looking like he's slowing down some, and back on the gas he goes. Oh, here we go. 460 of Ryan Brocky. In the 23-718, Cayman. One of our favorites here. It just sounds amazing. Cayman GT3 RS right now. I'm sorry, GTRS. Car number 460 on the gas there. And back into the braking zone he goes. Oh, Ryan shifting up there. Nice. And into that left-hand corner through the finish line. Ryan Brocky with a 38.056. Project Road Rage, first time out. Team TCI, right on. Okay. Which one's Project Road Rage there, Austin? Oh, here we go. Miles Skeen, everyone's favorite car here, the 240 Volvo 1990. You know, I wish it was a wagon just so we can have that rear bench up, but look at that body roll, making it happen through here. Hey, I don't want to hear any excuses that you can't drive anything out here at Autocross. This man's got a 90 Volvo, and he's making it happen. Car number 174, Miles Skeen, making that 240 eat right now, coming through this big, long carousel. Exactly what this Volvo was engineered for. Look, diving on the brakes, you can't even tell. That thing just looks amazing, looks like a party, and he's crossing the finish line. And what time do we have here for Miles Skeen? We have a 43.431. Let's take a look at Hajoka replay for you. Miles Skeen right here. He's sitting fourth right now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to hear anything about you can't drive whatever you got. Bring that Volvo, bring that Volkswagen, bring whatever you have out here, and join us. Corner-exit.com. Join us at the next event for some fun autocross action. Fast wagons are the best. I agree with you, man. Rafael Carrero. Let's go, Jesse. Bring out the OBS. There we go. Oh, the 70. Okay, cool. Cool. Thank you, Austin. C10s are fun. C10s are cool. C10s are rad. All right. Brandon Sanchez. Here we go. Cam C. Mustang on the track. And here we go. Car number 66. That is Brandon Sanchez, the 15 Mustang, currently sitting first in Cam C, as it seems 120.707 combined time. So Brandon is our fast man on the racetrack right now for Cam C. Currently sitting actually fifth now with a 41.077. Car number 817 on the track. That's Paul Casanas. And hey, what's up, Paul? Paul's out here, 817. Paul, one of the nicest people on the autocross grid you'll ever meet, man. Always smiling, always having a good time, and that's Paul Casanas right now. Let's see this Miata party, Paul. Let's take a lap with Paul. Coming through the slaloms, nice and flat on the brakes real quick. On the gas, though, that thing is just a little quick rocket ship. So Paul of TPM here. Woo, yeah, partying it through the chicane section. Nice and dialed, just hugs that left-hand corner. You can see the neon gloves go to work for Paul. Hard on the brakes and back on the gas is Paul. Here we go, dancing with the wheel there. You can see those neon gloves go to work. It's a dance party. 817, Paul Casanas sitting first in mod as of right now with 39,806. All right, from one Miata to another. Car number 13, Colina Joy Sai. Here we go. Car number 13 making it happen. Omega Super Ultra. Oh, that's a long name there. Shout out to Justin. All right. Here we go. Car number 13, Colina. Currently sitting 10th in prep right now. Believe the first lap for Colina. Oh, yeah. Doing a good job there into the left-hand corner. Go, Colina. All right. Good lap. 44.312. Fantastic. All right. So from one Miata to another Miata to another Miata. Car number 42. Here we go. We've got car 42 loading Alo Sarv. All right, Alo. Here we go. What do we got for you? Gets the green flag into this quick left-hand corner through the bus stop section. Alo's going to go. Alo on the gas there, on the brakes. And let's see how that ND sets himself up through. Ooh, yeah, rocket ship through the slaloms. Keeping that momentum going in the momentum car. There we go. Through the chicane. Nice cement gray ND. Doing a good job. Okay, car number 86. We're going to cut to Michael Ost. Hey, one of the fan favorites here. Michael's family probably tuned in right now. So Michael Ost right now from the PCA. Oh, yeah, in the 997. Making that thing party. Car number 86. Michael coming through the carousel. Let's see how he navigates through the hard braking section. Nope, on the gas, back on the gas. Here we go. Oh, that thing just sounds like a party. So Michael Ost with a 36.611. Yeah, all right, here we go. Got Jason Wilcox in the 70 C10 in the Cam T category. Wilcox, a long-time runner here with Corner Exit. That is just one of the most dialed C10s you're gonna find, and I'll tell you, looking real good, coming through the carousel. Awesome front air dam there, just, oh yeah, partying through that quick slalom and on the gas there. Jason Wilcox, 37.695 in the Hajoka instant replay. We're gonna take a look at Jason Wilcox exiting that big long sweeper. Oh, just perfect. Shout out to the neighbors behind us too. Thanks for putting up with the noise here. All right, and that's Jason Wilcox as he crosses the finish line there. Great lap for Jason in the Hajoka instant replay. Gary Enoch in the 25 Model 3 in queue right now, waiting for that green flag to drop. And there we go. All right, green flag drops for Gary in the Model 3. Red with a white interior. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Here we go. On the brakes there. A little bit of blip in the brakes coming through the slalom section. You see Gary coming into this quick chicane section of the race course. And back on the accelerator. Can't say the gas pedal, but the accelerator pedal. And let's see, how does this thing dive through the braking zone? It don't. Very nice, very nice. So Gary on a good lap right now. Getting that left-hand corner out of the way. Here we go. OBS fans, where are you at in the chat? 619. Jesse Martinez in the 91 C1500. It's party time. It's Sunday. It's time to cruise around in the OBS. Load the cooler. Load your friends and family up. Here we go. More Americana in the single cab. coming through that chicane section of the race course. Even if it's not the fastest thing out there, it is just so cool to see Jesse Martinez wheeling around that Chevy C1500. 769 there. Andrew Singh in the 2000 Miata. We got an NB on the course. Those NBs, man, they just look like little rocket ships coming through the slalom. So Andrew definitely has the suspension dialed in on that Miata there. Car number 769. Woo, a little sideways, narrowly avoiding some cones there. Good job for Andrew. Staying on the gas there, staying away from the cones. No penalties assessed. And Andrew Singh on the braking zone, through the braking zone rather. That's a textbook lap there. So man, I don't know. Between Paul and Andrew, who's got the, I don't know which one's my favorite NB now. But there we go. Nice. Very nice avoidance of the cone there out of Andrew Singh, car number 769. All right, that's a Hajoka instant replay. Cesar Rivas Sandoval, here we go. That Ford Performance, Ford Mustang. That thing just sounds like a party in the KMC. Corner exit on the door once again. Car number 17, Cesar Rivas Sandoval, 39 and 316 is his best time. Let's see what he's got this time around. That beautiful blue shining here in Lake Elsinore. Caesar navigating himself through that left-hand corner. Oh, and hits the brakes. We got a red flag. We got a red flag. We got a red flag situation. Red flag, red flag. I'll stop. All right. So, just a quick second here, and we will be back.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too. So if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
Welcome back to Lake Elsinore, California. We're at Storm Stadium in the parking lot, and you can hear that. You can hear that noise at 718, everyone's favorite. And look at that GR Corolla. Here it is. Sheldon Extran in car number 638, representing the stock class through the slaloms. 1.3 liters of turbocharged Fury. Sheldon Extran doing a good job navigating himself around the course. Got the mud flaps flowing in the wind right now. Great camera angle, just up close and personal. Here we go, back to the C10. Jason Wilcox in the 70 C10, currently sitting first in Cam T. So Wilcox right now doing a good job, sitting first right now into the slaloms, getting that thing to rotate nicely. Virtually no weight in the bed, I would believe. But just, man, things just dialed in. So Wilcox right now, woo, a little bit sideways action entering that chicane. Collects himself and enters through this long sweeping right-hand corner, through the braking zone. Oh, just nicely navigated through. And Wilcox sets himself up after that quick little, whoa, sideways action on the gas through the finish line. Throw from the C10 to the C1500. From the old to the not so old, but still times of yesterday. Here we go. Jesse Martinez. I can tell everybody has a little bit of a nostalgic attachment to one of these, square body Chevys at some point in time. So here we go. Jesse Martinez doing a good job. That thing just looks like a solid truck. I believe we saw him in Anaheim, and he is back here in Elsinore. Martinez in the 91C 1500 through the carousel on the gas, and listen to the tires screech, staying away from the cones, making it work. Got all the gauges there on the A-pillar. Yeah, baby, letting that thing eat. Here we go. Erratic agenda. Hey, I appreciate you. Ezekiel, all I can hear is that white interior. And here it is. If anything, yes. Let's just admire the white interior on this Tesla. There we go. A color combo we didn't know we needed. Red with a white interior. Fantastic. Oh, look at that thing go. Car number 627, Gary Enoch in the Tesla 3, 133.777 combined time. And Gary coming up on the finish line on the accelerator pedal. Can't say gas, got to be politically correct. And that is a 44.368, currently sitting 7th in Superstock. Colina Joy Sai, here we go. Saw her at the gas station just a little bit ago after Justin called me and said I had to hurry up and get back. Colina Joy Sai right now, 87.507 combined time. Car number 13, Colina. Mike says she just started autocrossing, so here we go. Looking good out there. Car number 13 in the Miata. I just want to call them Miaters. I don't know why, but I'm going to try to not call them that. But Colina doing a good job on a good lap right here. In that right-hand corner. Into the left-hander. On the gas. Little sideways action. Very nice lap there for Colina. Car number 40 back on the racetrack. Earl Mers. Earl with the Tamiya logos on the side of that winglet. Very nice to see some RC love here in the full-scale realm. And Earl doing a good job with this Camaro. Got the aero packaged out and love the front splitter. All the aero in the back. Very nice. So Earl doing a good job coming through that carousel into the braking zone. Back on the gas. And through the left-hand corner, back on the gas. He goes. Hey, Paul Casanas, welcome back, buddy. Here we go. Through the bus stop he goes. If anything, just watch the neon green gloves dance away. Through the slalom section he goes. Great aero package on that NB as well. And Paul Casanas, car number 817, rocketing past our wide-angle camera. As you can see, the whole racetrack from there. Casanas hard on the brakes there. Oh, nicely rotates. Oh, and he gets a little bit of sideways action. Keeps it going. On the gas he is. Paul getting that thing to rotate very nicely on the gas. Into this quick left-hand corner. And he's going to finish that one up with a 39.092 for Paul. Jason Wilcox back at it again in the C10. Truck number 73. Let's be politically correct. Truck number 73. All right. Wilcox on another heater here. Ooh. Try to set himself up for that chicane. And let's see if he can make it pay off here. Coming out of the sweeper section of the racetrack. Gets around that cone very nicely, as you can see in the camera view. And that's a lap with Jason Wilcox. So cool feature about this track, the pits are on the Hajoka Instant Replay. Let's take a look at the entrance there. Oh yeah, got a little sideways, a little correction there, but he stayed on the gas there. So Jason doing a good job behind the wheel of that C10. So yeah, this is a Storm Stadium. We are out here, and 93 degrees, beautiful weather, beautiful sunny skies, and oh man. Woo. Here we go, Colina Joy Sai loading, waiting for that green flag to drop. And here we go. Green flag drops for Kalina Joy Sai. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. Thanks for letting us know we are back up and running. Here we go. Prep class. Miata, Colina, car number 13, lucky number 13. Here we go. And as Colina approaches this chicane section of the racetrack, doing a great job. Oh yeah, rotating that thing nicely around that quick left-hand corner. Out of the carousel. Colina on the gas. Says what braking zone? Into the left-hand corner and back on the gas. Goes Colina. And we're back with car number 40, Earl Mers in the Camaro, currently sitting third, 119.909 combined. Earl Mers doing a good job here, navigating around the course as he's been doing all day long. So Mers got the orange Camaro. Made some comments about the aero. We got the front splitter. We got the big rear wing. Big wang gang, indeed. Earl Mers making it happen. Coming up into the braking zone. Oh, it just sounds so cool out of that zone when he's back on the gas. Everything just sounds great. All right, from one Mero to another. Car number 601, Glenn Tucker in the 21 Chevy Camaro, currently sitting 10th in Superstock. Here we go. On the brakes and coming out of the slalom section. Sorry. This is Glenn Tucker, car number 601 in the Superstock Camaro. Getting that thing to rotate as best as he can. Into the braking zone he goes. Oh yeah, on the gas, sounding real good there, and through the finish line. Supercharged rewind there at the end, 43.866. All right, car number 639 right now. This is Lonnie Harrell in the Supra. Is that a Supra? I had to say it. So Lonnie Harrell right now driving that Supra. Gotta love the A90s. Those things just look at home on an autocross course, I must say. And they sound great too. So a good lap there for Lonnie Harrell with a 41.821. Oh, we got a +1. Something happened there with a cone. Oh man, tough break. Oh, here we go. Michael O, Speedtor tire on the windshield banner. Here we go. Michael currently sitting second in Superstock, 113.472 combined time. Here we go. Michael O's big fan base on the live stream. We saw where all the Michael O's fans at. Make some noise. Here we go. So Ost out of the chicane, doing a nice job into that left-hand turn. Through the carousel. Oh, just carrying great corner speed out of that carousel. What braking zone, I must say. On the gas. You can see him looking ahead out of the left-hand corner. Car number 86, Michael Ost, 36 and an 876. Here we go, Mini Cooper time. Italian Job, where are you at? 130, James Dean? I made that joke already. But Megan Glazer in car number 130. Gotta love the Mini. One of the most fun cars you can really just drive out of the box. So Megan Glazer out there in the Mini Cooper. Coming up on the, out of the slalom right about now. Oh yeah, good line there. Approaching that cone very nicely. And into the sweeper. Staying on the gas. Oh, avoiding the cone. Good job for Megan Glazer and making that left-hand corner to finish up the course. So great lap there for Megan. Speaking of out of the box, here we go. Into the 13 BRZ. This is Eric Whelan on the racetrack right now. With that blue Subaru BRZ. Again, one of the 606 is the car number for Eric Whelan in the modified class. Good stance out of the car. Oh man, I own one of these and that one just looks sick. Great color combo, great stance on the suspension setup there. So that is Eric Whelan, 39049 plus 1, unfortunately 606. Oh, here we go. 614, Jeff, 00. Austin Road, is this the project here? Is this the debut? So Jeff right now in the 74 C10, bright orange body. Here we go. Gotta love it. Into that left-hand corner. Austin Road, I believe this is their project on the track. Oh yeah, getting it sideways, very nice. This is Jeff. And Jeff, you can see his hands moving around in the cockpit there, making that thing work. So that's Jeff in the 74 C10, 41968 in that C10. Here we go, Hajoka instant replay. What do we got here? We see Jeff, oh yeah, pitching that thing sideways, missing the cone though, and setting himself up, letting that body just roll through as best as it could. Car number 17, Cesar Rivas Sandoval. So where is Cesar Rivas Sandoval currently sitting? Currently in the 1 spot in Cam C. So here we go, critical run for Cesar. This is run number 4. So he's got to be on a heater here if he wants to hang on to that 1 spot. We got a couple more run groups left. We got white and yellow to go. So here we go. Cesar Rivas Sandoval coming around that carousel into the hard braking zone, doing a good job keeping his foot on the gas pedal into the left-hand corner, making that 4 performance setup eat, and Cesar Rivas Sandoval, 39-187. Back to the Supra we go. Lonnie Harrell in the 21, A90, out of the slaloms, onto the brakes, into the left-hand corner. Gonna set himself up. That far side of the racetrack, very challenging. The cones are, really short, so you just got to be on your game on that far side of the racetrack, I gotta say. And I did a quick ride along with Jet. But back to Lonnie, here we go. Lonnie hitting that braking zone, doing a good job, keeping that A90 on the race course nicely. And let's see, what does he get? Currently sitting first in prep, 39 and 906. All right, hey,
What's up,
we'll
guys?
be back
My name is Nick
real quick.
Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tanked heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too. So if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
And big shout out to our sponsors, Hajoka of Corona, AYS Plumbing, and Wolf Transport for making this all possible. My name is Joe Macasero, and we're here at Storm Stadium in beautiful Lake Elsinore, California. The lake in the background, big American flag. And, we're right next to Storm Stadium. We're in the parking lot of Storm Stadium. So if you're a baseball fan, and if you're a minor league park chaser, by the way, this is one of the parks you have to go to. And speaking of Americana, 73, here we go. We are back at it. Truck number 73. This is Jason Wilcox in the Cam T C10. Jason Wilcox right now on the course in the Cam T C10. Currently sitting third, 113.318 combined time. That front air dam has seen some miles, I tell you what. But definitely keeping that front air dam off the ground and on through the finish line. All right, car number 562, Matt Davis in the MX-5. Matt, making that thing dance through the slaloms. Just nice and aggressive. I love it. Davis, car number 562 in that Miata. Here we are. I'm sorry, MX-5 through that chicane section. Oh, just great proximity to that left cone. Here we go, getting that thing to roll as much as he could into the braking zone. You can hear just a little bit of a screech noise, and on the gas into the left-hand corner and through the finish line. Oh, gotta love a yellow Camaro. That's Fred Fogarty in the 69 Camaro coming out of the bus stop. Oh, that thing just sounds like a vintage Trans Am car. Gotta love it. Very pro touring feel here. So Jason navigating his way very nicely, carrying all sorts of speed through the slaloms, doing a fantastic job, and gonna set himself up for the chicane, staying away from some cones. Very good job there for Jason, and coming into the hard on the brakes there out of that carousel. And let's see if he's hard on the brakes here. Oh yeah, just a little bit of brake smoke, and I'm sorry, tire smoke rather, and through the finish line he goes. That's Fred Fogarty. Sorry, Fred Fogarty. I apologize. Might have said Jason. Fred with a 39.458. All right, back to the BRZ. Eric Whelan in car number 606, the mod class Subaru BRZ. In the beautiful blue, shining nice and bright here in the Southern California sun. And here we go. Ooh. Gotta love it. Where the STI fans at. Victor Webster on the track now, car number 626. So we have car 562 and 626 on the track. Here we go. So Victor Webster right now in the STI. Oh man, classic body style. Here we go. Webster trying to make it happen. On the gas, into the braking zone. Pushing just a little bit. Trying to make it happen. You can see the hands on the wheel. My favorite thing to watch is just how much these drivers are on the steering wheel, just dancing with it. As a driver myself, it's so fun to do. It's so fun to do. But here we go. Thanks to all of you joining us on the live stream. Make sure you share it with your friends. Make sure you subscribe. You gotta comment and you gotta share us at 951 Studios Live. Don't forget about our Instagram, 951 Live, and of course, our website, 951.live. So thank you all for joining us, and here we go, back to the action. Glenn Tucker, super stock class in the Camaro, 43.886, best lap. So here we go. Glenn Tucker, currently sitting first in super stock, 86.271 combined time, crossing the finish line there. And that supercharger eat. 42.576. Back to Megan Glazer in the 17 Mini John Cooper Works. Car number 130, combined 96.820. So here we go, stock class hero, Megan Glazer. What's it gonna be? Coming through the bus stop. Here we go. Let's see. Megan setting up for the slalom. Look like pretty good proximity to the cones there through the slalom section. Very nice. A John Cooper Works edition doing a good job here. So Megan coming through this quick little bus stop chicane action area. And keeping the momentum going as much as possible. All right, 130, car number 130, a good job there, good lap. Megan Glazer crossing the line there with 46.457, now into the 2 spot in stock. All right, car number 606, Eric Whelan, 13 BRZ, currently sitting third in modified. Oh, I apologize. Currently sitting second in modified. Gotta get it right. Here we go. I think it's just looking real good around the course. I made a comment last run on the beautiful blue color, but yeah, just doing a good job there. Eric Whelan, car number 606 in the BRZ, crossing the line there. with a 38.509. What's up, everybody in the chat? Where are we at? Where are you guys watching from? Let us know. Oh, all right. We got a little bit of AYS Plumbing up top there. Big shout out to AYS Plumbing. Trusted plumbing, fair quotes, quality work every single time. Big shout out to AYS. Wolf Transport. Mentioned 951 for 10% off. And, oh, yeah. Listen to that thing scream. Here we go. Glenn Tucker once again in the Mero, currently sitting second in Superstar, car number 601. Alan Ed's Auto Sound of Ontario. Big shout out to them. P1 Racing Sims. That'll come in handy when you're training for your Onyx Autocross here with Corner Exit. K&N air filters. So look at Glenn Tucker. Right now, Glenn, where are we sitting at, Glenn? Sitting second in Superstock with, I believe, one more run group to go. So Glenn needs to be on a heater here, needs to finish strong, crossing the finish line. And Tucker with a 42.761. Fantastic job. All right, car number 562, Matt Davis in the 21 MX-5. Just seeing this thing through the slaloms. It just, oh, top down, just dancing through. Makes me just want to shake side to side. I don't know, uncontrollably. But car number 562, Matt Davis doing a good job getting around the course. Oh, yeah. Pivots around that left-hand corner. Carrying a good amount of speed through that, the carousel. Good line there coming into that right-hand corner. Straight line approach through that. And there we go. It's a lap. With car number 560, Matt Davis with 37.932. Oh, and we got a cone down there out of the Camaro. Fred Fogarty nailing a cone, unfortunately, in the Cam T car. Let's see if he can kind of make that one up there. Fred, just stay away from the cones, but there you go. Beautiful yellow Camaro. Here we go. Oh, getting it sideways, missing those two cones there. Great job for Fred, and gets it sideways yet again. A little bit of FD action in the Camaro. Unfortunately, yep. I believe one on the opposite side of the cones there. So, hey, Fred, good driving, though. Good way to stay on the gas, way to stay committed. Gotta love it. Great lap there for Fred, nonetheless. So in the Hajoka instant replay, we can see him set himself up, and here we go. Good shot of the green flag there. As we set up for more cars in the chute here. And hey, we'll be right back with a commercial break. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you in a bit.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tank heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too, so if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.
And don't forget to mention 951 for 10% off with Wolf Transport. All right. And what you're seeing now, oh, look at that, another C10. Here we go. That's Jeff coming through the slaloms. Oh, great view. Now, I got to commend this camera view. You can see exactly how much a car is working through those slaloms. So slalom is basically a standard part of any autocross course. And, oh, get a little bit of cloud cover here. That's kind of nice here in Lake Elsinore. We got beautiful 90-degree temperatures and now just a little bit of overcast. Gotta love it. So good to be out here watching Jeff go. Nice up close and personal view with Jeff. Jeff bobbing around, bobbing and weaving through the cabin of that truck. Oh man, gotta love it. All right, car number 132, Laura Anderson in the 25 GR Corolla, waiting for that green flag to drop. So again, that green flag drops. Here we go, Laura Anderson. The track is yours. First obstacle is the bus stop. Very nice, no cones there. So Laura Anderson now going through the slaloms. And again, like I said, just check out that camera view. You can see how close these cars are getting to the cones. Not a single cone there for Laura, so fantastic job so far. Oh, and we got, and unfortunately part of the autocross, like I said, that far side of the track is tricky. And, you know, sometimes you can get lost. So, fortunately for car number 132, that might have happened. And like I said, I rode along with Jet Pineno earlier on today, and as a passenger, I might have even gotten lost myself. So, yep, that's all right. 3 more runs for Laura Anderson, and we'll get that dialed in. So, as we clear the red flag on the racetrack, car number 41, you can see in staging right now, my fellow 8.6 chassis brethren, Eric Abobo, silver BRZ, white wheels, fantastic combo. OS Geiken on the fender. Here we go. Box and rumble on the racetrack into that first bus stop. Okay. So far, so good there. This is Eric Abobo in the 13 BRZ, running in the prep class. So Eric coming through the second bus stop now, aka chicane. In that left-hand corner, doing a good job. All right. So far, so good. You can hear that box and rumble probably through my headphones. Car number 41. That's Eric Bobo with a 42.468. Ezekiel, let's go, Bobo. Car number 41. Here we go. Ezekiel, this is Yellow Run Group. So shout out to everybody watching the live stream. Long Beach in the house, Santee in the house, Las Vegas in the house. I was just in Vegas on Tuesday rather. All right, car number 32, Paige Kaufman in the 19 Golf R. Here we go. We got Battle of the Hatchbacks on the racetrack right now. Paige, ooh, yeah, keeping that momentum going, wheeling that thing. Those things are little rockets, I gotta say, on the gas. Paige Kaufman, 42.151. All right, 472 on the track now, waiting for that green flag to drop. Oh, it's a Cam C car, Jason H. Here we go. It's a party when Jason's on the racetrack. Out of the bus stop he goes. Woo, yeah, a little bit of sideways action, getting himself set up for the slaloms. Ain't nothing for Jason out of the slalom section. Onto the gas he goes. All right, Jason now coming up on the second bus stop, aka the chicane. Oh yeah, letting that caddy roll through. Here we go. On the gas he's gonna be in the carousel. So Jason gets sideways, exiting that section of the carousel. And here we go. Through the slalom, you can hear the throttle going. And that's Jason for you with a 38.650 Nazario Baruetta, ladies and gentlemen. Car number 721. Oh yeah, McLeod clutch action as he goes through. Oh, Nazario with a cone. Biffs it like the Dodgers against the Angels when they got swept. And that's an inside joke between Nazario and I because he's one of the biggest Dodger fans I know. So Nazario right now in his legendary Mustang that he'll autocross that thing and track that thing anywhere. Optimus Streetcar Challenge, of course, as well. So Nazario Baruetta, McLeod equipped and Falcon equipped. Here we go. 302 Hefe. Big Hefe coming up in this left-hand corner. Good job, Nazario. Minus that cone action. And he's going to cross the line with a 40.776 in the Cam C class. Back to Jason. Here it is. All right, Jason. One of the favorite drivers to watch on course. In the Cadillac Long Boy. Doing a good job on the brakes there. Coming into this little sweeper here. So Jason's going to get that caddy to roll as best as he can. Doing Doing a good job setting himself up for this carousel onto the gas, as you can see. Oh yeah, diving on the brakes there, and here we go, Jason. Very good lap there. All right, what does that net him here? So we're looking at Jason H. Helderly with a 38.063, back to 302 Hefe. All right, car number 721. All right, Nazario, let's stay off the cones this time. Here we go. Nice. Into this wide angle view. Very good job for Nazario Birueta. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 302 Hefe. Oh, okay. Onto that last cone and that left-hander. Very good job for Nazario getting that Mustang to roll through. Onto the gas he goes. And McLeod clutch gripping up real nice in the left-hand corner on the gas. Attaboy, Nazario. All right, back to Laura Anderson in the 25 GR Rolla, currently sitting first in stock, 149.908 combined. Letting that 1.3 eat. Car number 132. We got Laura Anderson on track. Into that chicane. Left-hand turn, very nicely navigated. And into this long sweeping carousel of a corner. Oh, here we go. Back to the Boxer Rumble. Car number 41, we've got Eric Abobo. We've got an Eric Abobo fan out there. That ain't your grandma's caddy. That's right, erratic agenda. And always fun. Yeah, the Cadillac dude is fast for sure. All right. So here we go, car number 41, Eric Abobo, 2020 BRZ. And around the carousel, into the braking zone. Oh yeah, very nice. Back on the gas, letting that Boxer rumble. Here we go. To the left-hand corner. Rotating that nicely in that left-hand corner. Very nice job for Eric. All right. Big shout out to AYS Plumbing, Wolf Transport for sure. Mention 951 for 10% off. State Farm, complete protection for the car enthusiast. So big shout out to State Farm. Alan Ed's Auto Sound of Ontario. Your ride isn't complete without the soundtrack to match. Alan Ed's of Ontario. P1 Racing Simulators, P1RacingSims.com. They're in Menifee. Grab a sim. It's going to help you with the driving aspect for sure. Contact 626 905 1644. K&N Air Filters, performance-driven innovation. TCI Engineering's passion for expertise in craftsmanship, engineering, testing, and the commitment to cutting-edge technology has defined their journey, and we can see it on the racetrack for sure. Blue Line Tactical Solutions Private Security. They protect what you love. High Intensity Babes for their support. Fit Series Supplements. Blue Dragon Graphics for their support. Thank you very much. And there's that wide angle view here. Lake Elsinore Storm Stadium. OS Geiken. Engineered driveline components for sure. So we got Paige Kaufman finishing up a lap here. Wide. There you go. Great view of the course. Kind of see what the drivers were navigating in that far section of the racetrack. You can kind of see why you can get lost in here. Lost in the sauce. Car number 32, Paige Kaufman in the 19 Golf R. 83205 combined into that left-hand corner to finish up that one. 40.702. 40.702. Yep. And we are still live here in Lake Elsinore. This is Storm Stadium. We're looking at the run groups right now. It looks like Jason H might be our last car to go. Baby Page one more time. With Jason in that car number 472 in the Cam C. The people's favorite. One of the people's champs. As Ezekiel said, always fun to watch that caddy for sure. Jason H on the track. Here we go. Jason, the track is all yours, my friend. Through the bus stop he's going to go. You can see the aggression from here. Into the slalom he goes. onto the brakes again. So Jason, that's his favorite braking point out of the slalom. Let's see what he's got for us coming into this chicane section of the race course. Quick left-hand corner, hugs it as tight as he could in the long boy caddy in the Camp C, car number 472. So Jason, currently first in Camp C, well, 114.728. Can he hang on to it? And on the gas, Jason goes. 38.157 on a lap there. Whoo, yeah, 152.885 combined. Back to Paige Kaufman in that 19 Golf R. Combined 123.907, probably the last run for Paige. Doing a good job there into that chicane, carrying good amount of speed in this momentum car. So let's see, coming into this braking zone, doing a good job, keeping that thing nice and flat. Car number 32, Paige Kaufman, coming up into this left-hand corner to finish up the run. Paige with a 40.672. Big view of the track. You can see the American flag there in the background. All right. So, hey, we thank you all for joining us on the live stream. Everybody on the group, on the chat there, we appreciate you engaging with us. Remember, share this with your friends and family. We thank you all for your support and joining us, and thanks to all of our sponsors. We'll give them a shout out one more time. We got Hajoka of Corona, AYS Plumbing, Wolf Transport, State Farm, Allen Ed's Auto Sound Ontario, P1 Racing Simulators, K&N Air Filters, TCI, Blue Line Tactical Solutions, High Intensity Babes, OS Geiken. We appreciate all of our sponsors here. And the 951 Live team, they do a fantastic job. So, again, shout out to them. Make sure you follow them, like, comment, subscribe, and you got to do all that. There it is. Stars and bars, baby. We're out of here from Lake Elsinore. Make sure you see us at the next one. Toge Challenge, AVS. I want to compete in that. So maybe I'll be doing this from my car. So we'll see you guys at the next one. Take care. Have fun. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
What's up, guys? My name is Nick Argueta. I am the counter sales manager for Hajoka in Corona. Hajoka Corona, we like to separate ourselves on terms of being able to solve problems. So solving problems can look like an emergency call on a Saturday. You give us a call, we answer, we get the material out to you. Specialize in plumbing, HVAC, both tank heaters, tankless heaters. We also do heat pumps. We work with rebate companies as well too. So if there's anything you guys need as far as rebatable items go, we got you covered. Come by and see us.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's your pride, your passion, your investment. When the unexpected happens, you need more than a tow. You need trust. Whether it's across town or across the state, your prized possession deserves the best. Wolf Transport, where peace of mind rides shotgun.